We are back for another day of sports betting this Thursday, the 10th of July, and in this video I'm going to share with you my top 2 bets in the women's European competition. We have won 8 of our last bets in this competition. Women's football, man, is just free money. We cashed yesterday. Our current run is 18-4 in my last 22 bets. Unfortunately, yesterday, the Real Madrid and PSG game, I don't know what to say with that one. We struck out. PSG completely put Real Madrid in a spliff very, very early on. But nevertheless, we won't complain. 18-4 in my last 22 bets, all on this YouTube channel. If you appreciate transparency, honesty, and just results in general, subscribe. We've been absolutely crushing it this off-season in the FIFA Club World Cup. We've made some good work over there. You can see the record, you can see the units. I don't hide any of my losses. Please do not follow any tips from any tipsters on YouTube that don't show a win-loss record. There's a reason why. You don't need me to tell you. If they're not telling you or showing you how many wins and losses they have, put one and one together. Come on, it's pretty obvious now, isn't it? Now, we will be looking at 2 separate games for these 2 bet builders. And as you could see there, the first one in the Norway and Iceland game, we're taking under 1 goal in the first 10, under 3 corners in the first 10, under 2 cards in the first half. And in the Finland and Switzerland game, under 3 goals in the first half, under 2 corners in the first 10. If it's not broke, don't fix it. This under 10-minute mark is being absolute cash. I did a little bit of research before I started sending out bets on the women Euros, and I was noticing in international football, just with women, the volume is very low in the opening 10 minutes. Not to say all of these lines are going to cash today. At the end of the day, this is sports bet, and we can't win every single bet, but we can definitely win the majority of them over a long term. But the volume is very low in the opening 10 minutes, and that is the reason why I've been absolutely hammering the unders mark in the opening 10 minutes the past week or so, and it has paid off. 8 wins, 0 losses. Come on, man, that's an absolute heater. On to the second bet builder. We're going to be adding a section from the European qualifiers in the Warsaw game. I'm not going to really speak on that. We're just going to be focusing on the Women's Euros. So we're going to be looking at just the Norway and Iceland game. Under 5 goals in the full 90 minutes. Under 13 corners, under 4 cards. And over 5.5 shots on target for both teams. Let's take a closer look at this Norway and Iceland game. Let's start by looking in their previous match, which was not too long ago, May the 30th. The shots on target was 10, so both teams had 5 apiece. There was only 5 corners in the entire 90 minutes, very low volume, and only 2 cards as well in that game. There was a goal in the first and the second half. Now, for what it's worth, let's look at the projections. This game is projected to have 7.25 corners, very low, very, very low. The over, for example, the over 11 mark, so over 10.5 corners, has a hit ratio of 13%. Between these 2 teams, I had to take the high under on the corner. It was only correct to do. Let's have a look at the cards. So, the cards, we are taking under 4 cards in this game. Kind of borderline, I guess the projection is 3.3. The over 3.5 cards has around about like 15% hit ratio, so yes, this line could go over, but when looking at the data, when looking at the analytics, how can I turn that line down? Okay, I base all my plays off data and analytics. There's no guesswork, no casino, bingo on this YouTube channel. In these 2 bets, I'm going to be advised and stick a unit down a piece. It's frustrating, but it's unit management. We've just put a unit down on every single women's Euros bet over the past week, and we've hit an 8-0 run. If we were sticking 3 units apiece down on all these bets, we'd have been flying. But at the end of the day, I haven't been researching and studying women's football that too long, so I've got to go with my methods in regards to using units. Now, I don't gamble, okay? There's a difference between gambling and sports betting, a massive difference. So I'm never going to go against my method. Even though we're on an 8-0 heater, I'm sticking to that 1 unit mark on every single play in this Euros competition with the women's, okay? The under 6 goals in the Warsaw game has like a 94% hit ratio for what it's worth. I'd be very, very surprised if that went over. If you made it this far into the video, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I upload pretty much daily. On the road to 300 subscribers, so I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe. I put a lot of effort and work into these sports bets. It's a reason why we've been absolutely crushing it the past 12 months. That isn't just a coincidence. It isn't luck. I put a lot of time and effort into these bets, okay? I'm placing money on it myself, so why wouldn't I? Got a lot of new things planned for the opening season when the Premier League starts, and the other competitions, other leagues in Europe, okay? Gonna bring back some series, gonna do rollover bets, gonna do challenges, might even do some in life vlogs, betting type of style videos, who knows? Got a few things planned for the next season, so yeah, I'm looking really forward to it. I will see you tomorrow, because there is more action on tomorrow. There is 2 games on in the Women's Euros. The Spain game, I've got my eyes on. I think there's good value to be made in that game. So yeah, I hope you had a good Wednesday yesterday. If you managed to cash that European bet. Apologies for the game between PSG and Real Madrid. But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.